Sorry, you guys. My mic was muted there. Happy Wednesday. It's Joe, and it's time for Pocket with Joe. I'm excited for today's show. We are going to be breaking down all three of these games on the board today on the ice. Now, when we look at yesterday, we have to go over our long shot parlay. I tell you, I was shocked. I was shocked at the upsets that we saw last night. Edmonton not able to get that win over the Sabres, so they lost us that parlay, as well as, what was the other one? The Bruins. Bruins not able to get it done yesterday, you guys. So we had 8 games on the ice yesterday. Our long shot parlay was the Flyers, Bruins, Devils, Columbus Blue Jackets, Islanders, Oilers, Flames, and Kings. We hit 6 of the 8. We're going to try to get it again today. At the end of the show, we will be doing the long shot parlay. First, we're going to be going over every single game that we have on the board today. It's only 3. I'm live here on Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at the moment. So wherever you guys are watching from, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's start with the first game on the ice tonight at 7:30 Eastern. We have the Philadelphia Flyers taking on the Florida Panthers. Now, Panthers coming in here as a large favorite here, minus 335 here on the money line. Now, we've got strong trends as a favorite here for the Panthers, going 6-1 in the last 7 meetings. Home team also 16-5 in the last 21 meetings. Panthers 2-1 on the season right now. Bobrovsky expected in goal for them. Now he has a goals against average of 2.61. And this team is coming out strong offensively, averaging 3.33 goals per game. But defense is really letting them down, allowing those 3 goals per game and 31.3 shots on goal. Now, the Philadelphia Flyers, if you would have told me to start this season that the Flyers would come out here and be 3-0 to start the season, no one would have believed you. They've had an incredible start here. Sandstrom expected in goal for them. Now, this Flyers team, their strength right now is on both sides of the puck. Offensively, they're averaging 3.67 and allowing 2 goals per game. Now, they are off that big win last night on the road over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Can they keep momentum going here and getting a win over the Florida Panthers? I think this is going to be a hard one for them. I think it's hard scheduling wise. If this was last night and they didn't play Tampa last night, I would 100% be putting my money on the Philadelphia Flyers here to come out and get the strong win. I just don't know if they can pull it off. We look at the Flyers on this road trip. I think it's back-to-back is hard. They're also 1-6 in the last 7 meetings in Florida, 2-6 in the last 8 meetings overall. So what I'm going to do with this one is I do like the Flyers to come out strong. I'm going to take their team total. We can hit their team total over 2.5. We're getting plus money at that, at plus 160. When we look at the Flyers here, they have been strong offensively, averaging that 3.67 goals per game, only on 26.7 shots. So they're taking their time. They're getting those shots on goal. And the shots that they are getting, they're making count. So I'm going to ride their team total over 2.5. I do think this one is an over 6.5 style game here. It's going to be higher scoring. I can't get really behind the Florida Panthers, even on the puck line. You would have to go extended puck line if you like the Panthers. I think how the Flyers are playing, they're going to play solid. So even at minus 1.5 for the Panthers to win by 2 goals, it's minus 144. I don't love it, you guys. I think this one goes over 6.5, and I think it is a strong game still for the Flyers with tired legs. Bobrovsky is good for the Florida Panthers, and I could see them winning this, but just not at that value. Their defense really needs to step up. They're allowing way too many shots on goal here, and we know the Flyers are able to get those goals in net. Let's move on to the next game. We have a Central Division battle on the ice with the Winnipeg Jets taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Now, Colorado, they are a phenomenal team. They really look like they picked up where they left off last season. Now they're rolling in here at minus 215 on that money line, plus 176 for the Winnipeg Jets. And We have a total high in this one as well, a total of 6.5. When we look at this matchup, Winnipeg seems to play really strong against the Colorado Avalanche, not always getting the wins, but getting those goals versus the Colorado Avalanche. What I'm going to look at here is Winnipeg to continue that trend of getting those goals. In the last 3 games, these two teams have matched up. Winnipeg has got 11 goals in the last 3, and that's an average of 3.67 goals per game. Now they coming in here with a team total of 2.5. So I absolutely love us hitting that over 2.5 in this one. For the Winnipeg Jets, their team total over 2.5 is around -112. Now, when you're looking to place these bets, make sure you go over to Betstamp, use referral code Madden, shop those lines so you get the best value. Again, it's so important at the end of the year. Day in and day out, it might only be a couple dollars here and there, but it adds up fast, you guys. So going to take the Winnipeg Jets team total over 2.5 at -112. I'm looking at a couple of player props in this as well. Nathan MacKinnon has been absolutely lights out for the Colorado Avalanche. We can look at his points over 1.5 points and assists over 1.5. And we can get that at +144. I do think that is a great way to take this game. Nathan MacKinnon, he is leading this team with points through the first 3 games. He's already got 7 points. Now, when we're looking at the other side of the puck, for the Winnipeg Jets, Kyle Connor automatically comes to mind. Now, I was looking at his points over 0.5. And that's coming in too highly juiced at -196. But when we look at his assists over 0.5, it is nice at +108. I do think he gets an assist here because I am looking for the Winnipeg Jets to get goals in this one. Now, the Jets have struggled in Colorado, going 1-8 in the last 9 meetings. I still think Colorado pulls off the win here. This team is so strong at home. They're so deep. And the Avs won 3 of the last 4 meetings versus the New York Jets. The Winnipeg Jets here. Now, Hellebuck is expected in goal for the Winnipeg Jets. He has a 2.5 goals against average. The Winnipeg Jets are averaging that 2.5. So they have to step up. They have to get more than they're averaging. But when we look at the Colorado Avalanche, they are allowing 3.33 goals per game so far this season. They haven't been as strong defensively or goaltending-wise, but they're still going to make an impact. You guys know every time I talk about Colorado, we got to look at Cale Makar for those block shots. And it's a great way to go with him. Now, the books don't always offer it. I'm not finding his block shots on goal. I'm not getting any numbers. So if you guys have it on your books, let me know what number you're getting, and I'll let you know if there is value there. I would take him over 2.5 block shots on goal. We know he is phenomenal. I just want to give a shout out to Mark in the YouTube chat. Mark, thanks for being here. And we've got a question on TikTok on St. Louis. We're going to get to that game in just 1 second. Okay, guys, that was it for this one. Remember, I will be doing my long shot parlay at the end here, so stay tuned. We're breaking down every single game on the NHL card. So the last game is the St. Louis Blues and the Seattle Kraken. Now, I hear a lot of people saying this seems like a trap here with the St. Louis Blues only coming in at -125 here on the money line. Seattle Kraken +102 with a total that has fallen from 6.5 down to 6. Now, I absolutely still love this under. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. We saw the St. Louis Blues come out in their first game of the season, get 5 goals. Lots of people expecting them to come out so strong offensively, but this is a team that is built around defense. They're a hard-hitting team. I don't see the goals piling in this one. I'm going to take the under 6. I also like that first period under 1.5 at +102. And when I look at this, we look at the Seattle Kraken. If you're worried that the St. Louis Blues, somehow this is a trap game for you, the Seattle Kraken's team total of under 3, the juice is going up. I don't know what's happening. This is moving very quickly. I hit it under 3 earlier today at -130. I'm seeing this even -166 in places. If you can get under 2.5 at better value, I'm absolutely still confident in that. And it's gonna hit. The Seattle Kraken have absolutely struggled to get those goals this season so far. They're averaging 2.75. Jordan Binnington coming in goal for the St. Louis Blues. Now, I know he's only been out this one game, but Jordan Binnington is an elite goalie. He allowed 2 goals on 25 shots so far this season. I really do think this is one where Seattle just absolutely struggles. So if this is a trap somehow and the Blues come out completely flat in this situation, it would be a 2-1 style game with the Kraken winning it. I don't see it happening. I love the under. I love the Seattle Kraken's team total under 3 or under 2.5. Make sure you shop it. And the first period, under 1.5. If I had to take a side, it would absolutely be the St. Louis Blues. I can't trust the Seattle Kraken to get the job done, even at home. They're not a strong team at all. And I know that they've made improvements in the offseason. I did expect them to come out stronger than they have, but they're not showing up here. The St. Louis Blues are by far the better team. They're 4-1 in their last 5 versus the Pacific, 11-3 in their last 14 road games. Now, when I'm looking at some props here for the St. Louis Blues, I've got to take Vladimir Tarasenko for an anytime goal. Now we can get him for an anytime goal here at plus 172. If you don't like taking these anytime goal props, what you can look at is taking his points. You can take his points over 0.5. It's higher juiced at minus 140. You're not getting that beautiful plus money. But Vladimir Tarasenko is definitely one of the stars for the St. Louis Blues. He led the team in points last season with 82 points, and he's already scored twice this season in that first game. So I think he comes out, has another strong game. And again, I think this is kind of a trick game with that total more so than the side here. Yes, I expected the St. Louis Blues to come in as higher favorites versus the Seattle Kraken here on their own, but maybe the books are looking at it as this is only their second game of the season and they might falter, but I don't see it. The Seattle Kraken are giving up way too many goals. Their defense aren't pulling anything together. This team is not good. They're allowing an average of 4 goals per game. So the only reason that over would be blown is if the St. Louis Blues come out and score 6 goals themselves. Do I expect them to score 6 goals? Absolutely not. This could be a 5-0 style game as well. I just don't trust in the Seattle Kraken offense. And I think the St. Louis Blues offensively, while they can get it, they're not going to, once they hit 4 goals, they're not going to keep pushing and driving. It's going to be a great game, you guys. Ryan O'Reilly, you can also get over 0.5 points tonight. I believe it's points. Over 0.5 points tonight at minus 132. So it's going to be a good game. I will quickly, we've got our long shot parlay. I don't love it today. The long shot parlay, the basic thing is every team on the money line that I think is going to win. Now, I didn't place this. I had to take the Panthers, the Avs, and the Blues. That's who I think is going to win these games. $10 only pays out $33. It's not worth it. So what I did for you guys is I came up with a better parlay. It's a total parlay that I think is way stronger, has more opportunity to hit. And it's for every single game on the board for totals. And we're taking team totals. So we're going to take the Flyers team total over 2.5. That's at plus 118. And then we're going to parlay all 3 of these together. The Jets over 2.5 goals tonight, and the Kraken under that 3. So the odds were right around plus 570-ish. So $10 pays you out right around $66, between $64 and $66. We did see some movement on that Kraken's team total under that 3. I want to say hi, big sis Lisa out there, Taylor Gang or Die on YouTube as well, and Mark. Thank you guys for joining me over there on YouTube and saying hi. And the guy next door, Joey, to big sis. Now, you guys, we're going to quickly do a recap. I'll recap these parlays for anyone just coming in as well. I want to thank you guys for joining me here on Pocket with Joe. So recap of all the bets tonight, the Flyers and the Panthers. I'm going to take the over. I lean on the over 6.5 in this one. I like the Flyers team total over 2.5, the best. The first period over 1.5. It's way highly juiced, so I'm not going to take it. I forgot to tell you guys, Sam Reinhart shots on goal tonight over 2.5 is -130. I do like that. I think he comes out with another strong night. Now, the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche, I do like this to be a higher scoring one as well. The over 6.5 in play. The best bet I like here is the Winnipeg Jets team total over that 2.5. I'm also going to play a couple player props in here. Nathan McKinnon over 1.5 points tonight at +144. Kyle Connor assists over 0.5 at +108. Cale Makar, if anyone can see his block shots, again, you guys, if this is over 2.5 for good money, absolutely hit it. Cale Makar is a stud out there. If we just take him every year over his block shots, if you can get it, we are going to make money. And then the last game of the night, the St. Louis Blues and the Seattle Kraken. This is going to be a lower scoring one. I'm writing the under 6.5 in this one. Actually, it's dropped down to 6, so the under 6. Kraken's team total under 3, I think, is the best. If the value has gone in this bet, take it under 2.5 because I do see them only scoring a maximum of 2. I really do think they score closer to 1 or no goals here against Jordan Binnington. Vladimir Tarasenko for an anytime goal tonight of the St. Louis Blues is at +172. I love that. I also love the points over 0.5 at -140 and Ryan O'Reilly over 0.5 shots on goal. This has to be his shots on goal. Let me just double check that. I put it in my notes and I cannot remember if it's his shots on goal or if it is Ryan O'Reilly. No, it's not his shots on goal. It's his assists tonight over 0.5 at -132. Look for him to have a strong night. Recapping those parlays, I'm not hitting the long shot money line parlay. It's not worth it, you guys. $10 only pays out 33 for the Panthers, Avon Blues, because that's who I think is going to win it. The Flyers team total over 2.5. The Jets team total over 2.5, and the Kraken under 3. That is paying out $10, pays out $66.47. I want to wish you guys all the best in all of your bets today on the ice and off the ice. We got so much good freaking action going on. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you like this show, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button over on YouTube. Same with TikTok. And if you're on Twitter, drop me a hi. You guys have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow with another puck